Hola, brothers and sisters. This is Alicia Monet. I just have something to say. Tonight's show was amazing. We spoke about dominance and submission, and it was just really, really juicy, and I really loved it. I just want to give a shout out to my guest, Asada India, and that was just amazing. I have so much more to say about that. I just wanted to do a video really quickly to express like my excitement. Like, there has been so very much going on. I can't even, like, with all of this energy. It's been a while since I did a video. I spoke about, or did a post about Neptune and retrograde and Pisces and that energy, and how that's bringing up delusions and illusions, and it's also in a space where you can easily create those things as well. So it's been a very wild time. And then you have that squaring Saturn, and Saturn's like, you know what? Let me tell you something. Actually, Saturn would be more stern than that. Not very feminine. That's kind of feminine. Saturn would be like, you know what? This is an illusion. You cannot live like that. If you choose to live like that, these are the consequences. In fact, let me just pull this tablecloth from up underneath this table that's set in a lie, so that you have to pick up the pieces now. You have to pick up the pieces now. You can decide whether you're going to set the table the same way in that lie, or if you are going to do better and you're going to create the life that you desire, because Neptune also deals with, and Pisces also deals with divinity, the one, the wholeness, all unconditional love. And so you know, it's very tricky. It's a very tricky time. It's really interesting. So all these things are coming up to clear out so that we can live in our divinity. I spoke about this on the show in detail. And as this stuff is coming up and we are experiencing our divine selves, that sexual energy is like off the chain, because we're dealing in the feminine, and the feminine is healing different parts of us, and we're getting into, this is for males and females, men and women, gods and goddesses, all this stuff. So we're getting into the place where we have to heal the sexual trauma. There's been so much sexual trauma over the years and years under patriarchy. And so women were not allowed, and we were taught that we do not have the right to express ourselves sexually. And so when we feel the need to, or when we have desire to, we've been programmed to believe that something's wrong with us. We're some sort of deviant or out of order. Why are we having sex outside of creating children? Just for pleasure? Not a good deal, ladies. You got to wrap that up. That's not okay. Well, that's a lie. That is a lie. A lie, I tell you. And that's the thing about this time that we're in, because all those lies have to come up, because they're not true. We're not living like that. That's not the truth. So with that coming out, we have an opportunity to flush out that old programming about women and pleasure and sex and sexuality and sexual expression, not only for women but for men too. And we're able to comfortably explore that. Well, that's the goal, to be able to comfortably explore that, to have a safe space to be able to explore that. Now, that being the goal, in order to have a safe space to do that, we have to be able to be vulnerable, to be honest, to be non-judgmental, to release the shame, the guilt, the fear within ourselves first. And we do that by, first of all, acknowledging and confessing. By acknowledging and confessing these things. Oh, that's not going to work. Okay. By us acknowledging and confessing these things, we release them. And in that release, is bliss. On the you know, the other side of pain, I was speaking about on the show, the other side of pain, that extreme pain, is extreme pleasure. And it's just really amazing. I'm really excited. So we have a lot of us who have been operating in our masculine, especially women, and so we talked about how when you get in that bedroom, you don't want to be doing all that, operating your masculine. You want to be ultra feminine. You want to be super submissive. But give me a reason to submit. Give me a reason to submit. You cannot force me to submit just because as a man, and our brothers have this, since you've been emasculated and castrated and all of these things in the world because of our society and the way the society is set up, that now you want to force your authority on me. You want to dominate me disrespectfully. It ain't gonna work like that. Thing is, we both want the same thing, ladies and gentlemen. Brothers, you want to dominate sexually in the bedroom. Sisters, we want to be sexually dominated in the bedroom, but not, okay, but in a healthy way. We want to be dominated healthy, okay? We want that dominance and that submission to be a healthy exchange and not the perversion that we've been fed all of these years. Let's just tell the truth. Our colonizers, oppressors, like, it sounds like, like, I don't like to get into, like, you know, that type of rhetoric, but it's the truth. Instilled this in us that there is perversion and dominance. Like, I own you, woman. I own you, man. You know what I mean? And so we have to eliminate the perversion, even the fact that we desire it. It doesn't have to be perverted. There's nothing perverse about it. It's so very powerful, and so very necessary in order for the work to be done that needs to be done, and that is the creation of heaven on earth. Yes, it's very important that when this men, brothers, when you are inside of this, sisters, that you're planting beautiful things, that you are planting, oh my gosh, life, and not hatred, and not anger, and not death, and not, you know, the collective conscious, the collective battle between black men and black women, or melanated men and melanated women. You know what I mean? Not that, not projecting any of that. No resentment, none of that. Oh, you strong black woman, I can't stand you, submit to me. None of that planted in her womb, because everything that is around us in our environment is a result of what has been planted in the women in that environment's womb over the ages. So, if you want your environment to be better, if you want your environment to be warm and moist and gentle and soft and beautiful and like nourishing and nurturing and oh so good, then you've got to plant that in her womb with your thoughts, with your visualization, all of that good stuff. Okay, so I want to share that with you all, sisters. Just because you desire this doesn't mean you just let any old man attempt at it. Okay, know that where you are with your acknowledgement and processing of your pain, wherever you're at, that's where you're attracting at. So these are the people that are in your vibratory frequency. These are the lessons you call to yourself to learn, or the things that you call to yourself in order to release this stuff. So and not all the time are you in a position, if you're honest with yourself, not all the time are you in a position to deal with, you know, that type of trauma in that way if it's not going to be healthy on both ends. So just do your due diligence, because it takes time to get those men out of our wombs. Okay, trust and believe me. Okay, so I just want us all to be healthy. I want us all to express ourselves sexually. The soul work for this week is for us to go ahead and use our imagination. Use our imagination. Use our visualization to imagine and visualize your ultimate sexual expression all week long. If you want to touch yourself while you do it, I'm not mad at you. I don't usually touch myself. I just feel it and just whoop. But sometimes You may want to do that, and that's fine. I'm talking about myself when I say you. See how I did that? Sometimes I may want to do that, and that's okay. It's okay for all of us, okay? So yeah, I really love you guys, and just utilize this energy with Neptune and Pisces and retrograde. There's a high propensity to be able to fantasize and I'm not saying, because it can borderline escapism. I'm not saying escape your daily life and all your trauma and all that. Not at all. This is a healing process. Okay? So we want to get that energy flowing throughout your body so you can heal and release. So this is what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And then also utilize the Jupiter and Venus. Yes. Love, 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 love. Expanded love. Okay? I'm talking about love, beauty, finances, justice, supreme balance, supreme harmony, balance within all, the masculine and feminine energy, the all of the duality, all of that. Balance, balance, balance is the name of the game. I love you guys. I'm about to peace out. Yes.